not entirely flawless. We saw them give up some rounds yesterday. We saw the Betway odds at a 1.18 standing for them. So there is a chance at an upset, and it could begin with a 5v3 in the pistol.
3 players left over as the push is successful. They are starting to get the inkling that it might be a sight hit that they're going to have to stop with these 2 pistols.
Well, would be a good crossfire towards Coffins if Yuri had a teammate, but Abel's down for the count. Ethan trying to get himself another kill, goes to help, but Fugly gets the job done, and that lets him find Serato instead. This is a 3v5. A 3v5 in the pistol. And NRG get that bomb down. Now they have 3 of the most successful individual players so far in the Americas Minor with Ethan, Cirque, and Breeze. See if that does continue throughout the night. Right now we've got Vinny getting closer. Art already on the bomb site. He's the kit carrier at the moment, clearing the back corners, or trying to, but Fugly cuts off the angles. It's a sandwich for NRG and a 3v5 as well.
A lot of low kill round wins that NRG pick up. A lot of fakes that work too well. Though Vinny does go back and try to re-aggress on Banana. That's really good of him.
Yeah, catches a kill just like Art does towards Arch. However, now it's Ethan tagged up and dealt with. Abel has vision over top of smoke. Art pushed back slightly. 8 seconds left over. The bomb's been thrown down into the dirt. It's Cirque to try and clutch this. He'll take his bomb plant knowing he's being rushed. Maybe he gets another kill, but not even.
NRG will happily take this. Certainly can assume that they watch the games. Art looks for the re-aggression. What a shot from Breeze, dude.
Sure, it's traded back. Abel's going to be, I think, a consistent threat from within this pit. My eyes are on him when it comes to the A defense. And then secondly on Art, who seems to be floating around in positions, but also on this portion of the map. 3-man stack up through the archway. Vinny dies. He will be chased by 2 players as they pinch in with a third off Banana. 30 seconds.
Oh, would he come through this? Ah, Cirque's too ready. He knows what hoppers do. Bomb gets planted, and a last-second adaptation towards the B side. It certainly felt like they were postured up to split on A. Not a good formula for success, but a decent attempt.
Ooh, smoke on the molly. That right there gives Art a chance.
That was nasty.
Later, Ethan. Who's next? There's actually nobody from FURIA trying to pry aggressively off of the A site, but they do move a rotator over already.
And although they don't know for certain, they've picked the correct site.
Ooh, spray down's good. So much damage there for Vinny. He's actually robbed of a couple frags. 20-second execution. Abel, nasty angle to catch off Cirque. And because of that damage done, you'd think they've got it, but Yuri is pushed off by Breeze. That's the bomb plant with 10 seconds left over, and both the remaining FURIA members have rotated in off Arch, immediately ejecting back towards spawn.
Look, Cirque has an advantage in this fight. He's a little bit farther away from the wall that Art is, and goes ahead and takes him out. Would have been a tough shot to hit, right? Even though Cirque peeked into his angle, but being farther away from it than he was.
Gratisfaction of Renegades was the first New Zealander earlier today, and he did book his tickets.
Oh, so, true.
Could have 2 in one day.
Put a Kiwi at the major.
Ethan runs over, clearing the back of the site. There is, or was
a late boost, yeah.
But yeah, they actually don't commit to it, so.
This is a full buy. I just totally forgot. I mean, they got the opening kill on Art at A and then walked into B for free. They're also going to flank the remaining 2 members of the B site that opted to play it passively from rotator spots. And them dying is the ultimate travesty. There was 2 players in pit that were clearly going to save. That means everybody planned to bring their guns into the next round. Serato doesn't seem like he's going to be able to join that club. Or will he?
He's going to toy with it. I think he's good. Oy, oy. So, you know, it's a minimal loss. Like we said, 3 weapons still move forward. Ethan just gets blown to smithereens.
That's actually something else that was nice from FURIA. And to know that he can always threaten the long haul in that position. Makes it more difficult to play. Oh, a triple lane setup. Nice kill from Art. Just super tight angle through the wall. But enough wallbang damage to secure it. And Abel looking for his second kill of the round. It's going to be a labored one. Does he win it versus Cirque? No.
There we go.
We go ahead and take bracket or take top B. And also that Art is here to play. Whoa, holy smokes. But how do you play against that? Cirque might be the final boss for this team. If he's going out for confident picks with his op that look like that one. And there it is, long haul threatened. Players blind on the site. It's very discombobulated by the CTs as they try to fall back to better positions. And it's funny, although FURIA are able to like save their guns, oh well, this might be an exception. Oh, it's a really tough situation for them. But they're making decent attempts at saving their guns. They're not being flagrant about peeking angles when they shouldn't. Here, our Caserado knows that he's pretty much has to take a fight. And I guess we'll let this play out before I talk about it. And
look at him go.
Puts on a show. Very nice shot on Cirque. Get revenge for Art.
One more.
Woo! Holy smokes. Okay. 4-man stack, but it is a 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out.
They're going to try to hammer this one down lane. 15 seconds. Lots of damage off of the op for the first shot, but nothing further. Yuri dancing around the column is buying time. For the last 10 seconds, they'll go. That's the difference in my mind between FURIA dealing with ints and FURIA dealing with NRG. Is NRG have that extra 10-second buffer, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
But, whoa, they are not invincible, despite being convincing. It is just Ethan.
Oh, that was
1-2
nasty.
done.
Whoa, man, that's sick. That could stop them from getting bomb plants every single round and maybe win you a round and make you look confident doing it.
Ooh, haha, read like a book. Abel tries to get himself into the tunnel.
Tough when a play like that goes south. So early, too.
3 CTs at the top of Banana. They're going to charge in for some control, and Caserado will have it.
Nice.
Effectively traded back and forth, but it's that bomb that's lost. It's not the 3v3 that's necessarily an issue. It's bomb control, Launders.
So that was a honeypot where they let him in, right? They lured them in.
What?
And then
Cirque through the
aggressed.
wall.
Where was that? Oh my.
Cirque through the wall. He's going to boost his teammate over. It is just Art holding down this bomb, and he will do so with 5 HP. Tech9.
At risk of dying. This bomb could be collected, and even though he doesn't get this kill, this is interesting. He doesn't know that the rotate's into B. Cirque still doesn't have the bomb. There's a player on top of him hard. But
he's blinded. Falls off. Has Fugly by his side. He heard the drop. Sees Breeze in the air and blows him right away. Now Daps is also popped as he tries to get into the site. It does just fall onto Ethan alone. 2 kills for him already, and it's in the smoke that Yuri catches him. Folks, 11-4 on the T side of NRG. At least FURIA doubling their rounds in the last 2 possible chances.
Position, they flash through the smoke. It's wall smokes that they want to breach on their own terms. Breeze, will he take a fight?
Oh, he's trying to. Yuri's got the first one.
Oh, no way, dude.
Woo! Breezy with a couple of kills. Ethan with a headshot of his own. The kill feed's been, well, filled to the brim.
Oh, 2 AKs is not so bad. Cirque's got a UMP in library. That's a long distance fight. He probably doesn't want to take it. Ooh, Art is ready for it.
Who's next? Well, it should be the pit players. We've got Breeze and Daps pinned into their positions. Fugly's gonna rotate over, not smoked off. He finds Yuri's head turn. Spamming versus Art, he'll take damage, but not die. Smoke in the face of Breeze, he could shoot through this. Daps is yet to activate. As long as we have Breeze with that information, then Daps doesn't have to worry about a player dropping down.
And that's why halt can be important.
Yeah, but here it comes. Oh boy, Daps, well, he jumps the trigger. Thought maybe he could win the duel versus Art. Hard fight to win when the cover was there. Flashbangs high for Fugly. And the poor guy's just locked into the moto for a moment. He does get out as Ethan wraps round. We've got a kit in the situation for the CTs.
There is still the double pit setup, and Breeze stays alive for too long. That's always worrying. But look at this. They take that gun they saved in the last round, turned it into 150 damage in the first 10 seconds of this round. And Ethan's still going. Their due diligence at top mid to shy a player to rotate back through arch to the site. Now they're hitting B again versus 2.
Yep, Fugly clears the bomb carrier. Caserado, the last man in, but Vinny's making space. And they haven't been able to find Ethan, who I don't believe has fired a shot until now. Will not stop bomb plant. 3 versus 3 already. Banana control back in the hands of FURIA. Vinny clearing flank is so important. And an additional smoke cuts off Breeze, or excuse me, Ethan. He does, in fact, come back from Coffins. Abel walking out from the own smoke. Then it's Ethan to trade back. He knows this player's got to be close left. You'd think Abel's gone. He's doubled back behind into the construction, giving him a super strong after plant position. With Ethan now picking up a kit, he has little health. He's gone.
Though, seems like Daps is concerned about his position potentially. That fight's going to happen first. And, Daps stays on top of it.
Yep.
That's a boon for the CT side. They think they spotted the lurker, which they were actually correct about. So
it's a big ruckus. The counter-terrorists within the site don't even have any utility, in fact. Now that they start walking upwards, though, Breeze had already put down his Molotov. So Chaos Serrato self-immolates. Cirque trades as Vinny gets one kill, but doesn't get himself towards the site itself. There you go. It's NRG with a 13th.
Really care for it, or they haven't been able to afford it?
Here comes Ethan. When in doubt, send Ethan out.
That almost runs.
What do we got? Enough utility for an execution, that's for sure. Smoke in the front face of the bomb site. Flash in the face of Fugly. Nicely done. Art just charges forward. Now it's up to Ethan to hit headshots, and he's already done so significantly. How about another? Yuri trying to play over to the box. CT flashbang comes to help, and then it all goes wrong. At least for NRG. Fantastic stuff from FURIA Esports, just ripping through the rotators.
They're doing it a lot.
Here we go. More taps off the pistols. At least some kind of a defense here. FURIA running into more than they probably hoped for, but Yuri lines up two bodies, almost a third one. There's two more kills off of the CTs.
While they can still reasonably get a 10-second defuse off, they're fast to the exact.
Someone just has to hit a zinger of a headshot. It may very well be Ethan. He's running in alone. They do clear Coffin. Cirque gets Chaos Serrato, and it's NRG with USPs and a single rifle for the win.
Oh, just as we were building the narrative for FURIA coming back into the game and looking so good on their rifle round.
Great way to bounce back into the map as FURIA certainly were finding footing and momentum. Breeze down middle instantly. Ethan hits Banana quick. And it is Breeze to at least trade back into the 4 versus 4. If he gets down the ramp, then he finds Bomb. If he gets through the tunnels, then he has alt mid. Art gets back into Boiler, catching Cirque on the exit. We're going back and forth here, baby. Let's do it.
Oh, this is crazy. This mid round will get even more complicated depending on what happens with Breeze.
Look at the radar.
All the way to their spawn. It's Freaky Friday with the T's and CTs. And it's no telling who has the drop. Oh my goodness, Dabs.
Little heart attack there. Imagine him trying to piece together all the information his teammates are telling him. Mind you, Breeze is low.
If he clears this, I'll buy you a beer. Okay.
Yeah. Looking back, you already owe me one. Back into the spawn is where Breeze, just for the record.
And Breeze might be aware of that, but NRG have a pretty decent setup to handle it. Could be the last round of the match. Tap 1.
Here comes the pop. First player down, blinded is the Opper. Breeze waiting for them to fall into his hands. He's actually going to be distracted with the player on balcony. Luckily, Daps picks up one to maintain a man advantage, cutting off Chaos Serrato from the bomb carrier itself. And Cirque will have temporary cover with the smoke in his face. Still one flashbang for the terrorist side. Cirque waiting for his chance to strike downwards. His player inside of balcony is actually going to sweep out. That is Daps with an additional kill. He's going to get flanked by Chaos Serrato. An M4 picked up, combined with the AK, puts them in a position to succeed, but it's Cirque to make the difference. 30 seconds left over, 16 health. That's the real issue here for the last remaining member of FURIA, folks. Where does he go? What does he do? Cross your fingers, cross your toes. He's gonna duel versus Cirque first. Gets it. Ethan to the top of the ropes. Just slam dunks Chaos Serrato to grab round 16. And just like that, they'll win their map.